Intro UK Moto Vibe. Welcome back to UK Moto Vibe. Today we're diving deep into one of BMW's most striking statements in modern motorcycling, the BMW R20. This bike isn't about lap times or spec sheet aggression alone, it's a crafted piece of mechanical theater. Over the next segment we'll explore everything that makes the R20 special, its engineering heart, design choices, ride character, and why it matters for riders who value presence and personality as much as performance. The big idea. BMW set out to create a motorcycle that reads like a sculpture on wheels, a machine meant to be admired at a standstill and savored on the road. The R20 is about scale, proportion, and the raw honesty of visible mechanics. It's not trying to be polite or anonymous, it's deliberately bold. Understanding the R20 begins with appreciating that it prioritizes character over compromise. Engine, a boxer with attitude. At the heart of the R20 lies a massive boxer engine. This is a machine that carries BMW's signature flat-twin DNA but scaled up in displacement and presence. The boxer's horizontally opposed cylinders give the bike a distinct silhouette and a low center of gravity. Power delivery is rooted in torque, heavy, linear, and emotionally satisfying. You feel the engine's personality in every downshift and roll on throttle. It isn't all about peak horsepower numbers, it's about usable, soulful power that matches the bike's visual weight. Chassis and handling philosophy. To manage all that mechanical mass, BMW designed a chassis that is both rigid and balanced. The geometry favors stability and predictability, a stable platform for touring and confident cruising. Yet the bike surprises with nimble steering inputs for what appears to be a large cruiser. The low-slung engine location and carefully tuned suspension create a planted feel through sweepers and long open roads. This is a machine that rewards momentum and composure rather than twitchy aggression. Suspension and braking. BMW matched the R20's character with suspension calibrated for comfort and control. Long-travel compliance up front and a supportive rear setup soak up imperfections without making the ride floaty. Combined with modern electronic damping and selectable ride modes, the bike remains composed whether you're rolling gently through town or opening it up on country lanes. The braking system is equally purposeful: large, progressive discs with refined ABS mapping. Braking confidence on a bike of this scale is vital, and BMW delivers measured, predictable stopping power. Design language, mechanical honesty. Design is where the R20 truly speaks. Exposed metalwork, visible fasteners, and an unapologetic display of mechanical elements define its aesthetic. The fuel tank, the sculpted fenders, and the minimalist tail are arranged around the boxer like a frame around a sculpture. There's an artisanal quality to the finishes, machined surfaces, brushed metal accents, and purposeful restraint in bodywork. The result reads like a bespoke build straight from a high-end shop, but with factory precision in QA. Ergonomics and rider interface. Despite its imposing looks, the R20 offers a surprisingly approachable riding position. The wide handlebar and mid-mounted pegs afford control and leverage, while the seat height keeps the rider planted. This ergonomics package prioritizes long ride comfort and clear control inputs. Instrumentation is clean and functional, modern digital readouts housed in a way that doesn't distract from the bike's classic cues. Controls are intuitive, the bike doesn't ask for complicated input to show its character. Sound and presence. Sound is an integral part of the R20's signature. The boxer's low-frequency thump is engineered into the exhaust note, deep, authoritative, and sculpted rather than loud for the sake of noise. This sound profile complements the bike's visual mass and becomes a part of the overall experience. It's the kind of exhaust voice that draws people in at petrol stations and ride meets a physical presence you can feel as much as hear. Technology, modern safety, classic soul. BMW wrapped the R20's vintage meets modern persona with contemporary electronics, ride modes, traction control, and a finely tuned ABS system. The electronics are designed to be unobtrusive, they enhance safety without masking the bike's mechanical essence. Connectivity features exist, but they serve the ride rather than dominate it. The balance BMW struck is subtle, provide modern tools where they matter, while keeping the core mechanical experience front and center. Customization potential. One of the R20's appeals is its aftermarket and custom potential. The minimal bodywork and architectural layout invite personalization. Owners and builders will find the bike easy to modify stylistically, from cafe-inspired conversions to high-end custom cruisers. BMW's design makes customization feel natural, as though the bike was always intended to become someone's personal statement. On the road, everyday character. On real roads, the R20 quietly proves itself practical. It cruises at motorway speeds with effortless composure, the Boxer's torque making relaxed overtakes simple. Urban rides are surprisingly manageable, as the low center of gravity aids low-speed maneuverability. The R20 isn't a sports bike, but it's far from a lazy cruiser. It's an honest road tool for riders who prefer a measured, emotionally resonant ride over raw lap-time dynamics. Who should buy one? This bike is for the rider who values presence and personality. If you want outright lap dominance, there are other machines, but if you want something that stops traffic with its look, invites conversation, and delivers a memorable riding experience every time you swing a leg over it, the R20 is compelling. It suits collectors, custom-build enthusiasts, and riders who prefer meaningful, tactile machines. Practicalities, maintenance and ownership. Owning a bike like the R20 is part lifestyle, part mechanical stewardship. The Boxer engine's simplicity is a boon for maintenance, accessible components, straightforward service intervals, and durable construction. Still, premium finishes and bespoke parts mean servicing must be respected. This is not a low-cost ownership proposition, but it rewards owners with long-term durability and a strong resale desirability among enthusiasts. Competitors and market position. In its segment, the R20 stands apart. It blends cruiser scale with bespoke artistry in a way mainstream competitors rarely attempt. Where other manufacturers chase pure performance brackets, BMW carved a niche prioritizing spectacle and substance. That positioning elevates the R20 from mere transportation to an aspirational object, something you buy because it resonates, not just because it meets a spec sheet. Real-world impressions and anecdotes. Riding the R20 leaves an impression that doesn't fade at the garage door. It's the kind of bike that changes how you think about daily commutes, turning short rides into moments worth remembering. Owners often speak of the smile it produces during simple acceleration, and the pride in seeing it parked. For many, the R20 becomes a centerpiece of weekend plans, a machine that encourages exploration rather than mere transit. Final assessment. The BMW R20 is a bold statement, a motorcycle that foregrounds mechanical storytelling. It combines heavyweight presence with refined engineering and enough modern electronics to keep it safe and usable. It asks its rider to slow down, appreciate detail, and enjoy the ride on emotional terms as much as practical ones. For those who want a machine that communicates taste, craft and character, the R20 is one of the most arresting options available today. Closing, UK Moto Vibe. Thanks for watching UK Moto Vibe. If you enjoyed this deep dive into the BMW R20, hit like, subscribe, and tell us in the comments which feature you'd customize first. Want a comparison with another cruiser or a custom build plan for the R20? Say the word and we'll make it happen. Ride safe, ride bold. If you haven't already, make sure to subscribe to UK Moto Vibe for more reviews, bike deep dives, and epic rides. Hit that bell icon so you never miss an update. Your next favorite bike is just a click away.